Hi, I'm Tyler Johnston with Johnston Realty.
And I'm Brandi Sorensen with Johnston Realty.
And this is your Natrona County market update.
For December 22nd.
22nd. So what's going on? Yeah, it's almost this close to Christmas.
Yes.
And then New Year's right after. Yay.
Yes. So the Natrona County update, we have 266 active currently.
Okay.
118 pending and 80 sold.
And 80 sold. All right.
So good first part of December.
Yeah. That's
Probably
definitely
a little less the next couple just because there's less days.
Yeah. But, you know, like we said,
Happening.
it's still happening. We've got 2 that came on in our office. You've got 1 under contract in Casper, so it's still a good time.
Yep.
So if it's a good time for you, make sure you reach out to us. And we'd be happy to give you a free market analysis or price opinion and let you know what your home is worth.
Yep, for sure. Okay.
December 22nd. Christmas is in
A couple
3
days. Yep. We just talked about, can I do some shopping?
I was going to say, all your shopping's done?
No.
Nope. Mine either.
Yeah.
I always wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to not, but I do now apparently.
I've always been a last minute shopper.
Uh-huh.
I used to always shop for, I would go out on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And it would drive Candace crazy. And it was when we were first married. I think Bradley was maybe a year old, you know, broke,
Yeah.
young family. I knew exactly what I was going to Walmart to get her for Christmas. Christmas Eve, I left the house at 11 o'clock and I called her at noon and I said, guess what? She's like, what? I said, you get an alternator for Christmas because the car just died.
And that's all we can afford.
I was like, oh crap.
Yes, been there.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah. It's okay. It's good memories now that we look back.
Oh yeah, you can look back on it. Of course I called my mom. I was like, hey, any way you could? She's like, yeah. I was like, thank you.
Just till payday. Oh man. Those are
Yeah.
good memories. We have those kind of times too.
Those kind of luck.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. It used to be my husband who only shopped late, Christmas Eve. Now he's just passed it on to us all. Or we're just, I don't know, I'm so much more busy now that it ends up being last. But oh well.
Well, it's like, well, you think we had the appointment before this.
Yeah.
You've got an appointment this
It's been a very busy
afternoon.
real estate, which is crazy, Like
Well-
it's just how it goes.
Yeah. And then you've got listing photos on one tomorrow.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Listing and selling and clients, and then the year-end stuff for all the
And by the way, it's Christmas.
self. Yeah. Yep. So that's all good. We went to wrestling this weekend. What did you do?
I was in Casper pretty much all day Saturday. Talia in our office and Devin in the office. They both got listings that are coming on this week. So it was pictures and video and listing contracts and all that type of stuff. And then Ty came home Saturday afternoon. And then I was working yesterday and the girls called and they said, what's for dinner? I was like, why? What do you want? We have shells. I was like, yes. So I made dinner last night. Ty and DM came over and shells. Well, it's get the large jumbo shells and boil them till they're soft and then stuff them with cheese and meat, like tacos. And then you spray them with Pam
Yeah.
and then throw them in the oven and cook them till they're crispy.
Oh, okay.
For whatever reason, I saw it. I was like, oh, that looks good. And I made it. And that was,
Now it's like a thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's such a pain in the ass to make. I was
Yeah.
like,
Each little shelf.
yeah, because you have to stuff it and then you have to wrap it in another one and then set it aside. And she's like, we want shells.
I used to do that back in the day when I was like a good little housewife. Now it's like, burgers? Okay, good.
Yeah. She's like, we want shells. I was like, I don't want to cook that. She's like, please. I was like, yes.
You're so good.
So we did that. And that was pretty much, that took up the whole weekend.
The weekend. Yeah.
Wrestling pretty much takes up yours, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, we had a funeral on Friday and my daughter's Christmas program Friday. And then we went up to Worland on Friday night. They had wrestling Friday, but it didn't work. I couldn't go. And then and Ryan had work stuff, but we went up Friday, which was a good thing because there were people who didn't make it until after the first wrestles, and then others who turned around and went home. Like, it was pretty. The roads were pretty
bad.
Yeah. So, but coming home, the roads were good. We came home a lot earlier than the last year we went up there. So
Yeah.
So that was good. And then church and family things, and what do you know, it's Monday again.
Yeah. Well, that's what we went to Cheyenne on Friday to see Candace's mom. And I have never been thrown around in a car so much because of the wind on I-20. I was like, what is this?
I know.
And she'd be like half asleep, and then all of a sudden the car.
Yeah, and then it freaks her
Yeah,
out.
she's like, what was that? I was like, it's the wind. I mean,
I know, and you're just in a car.
yeah. I'm like, this shouldn't be happening in a car.
Yeah.
But it did. And then just as we get off the interstate, it starts making this awful noise. And she kept going, what is that? What is that? I was like, I don't know. She's like, what? I was like, she goes, oh, you're trying to listen? I was like, yeah. And it had been blowing so bad, the little plastic undercovers, it had pulled apart, and it was leaned back. It was being blown back into the front tire as it was rotating forward, so it was making this awful screeching.
Yeah.
So I ended up on the ground,
freeway, like
unscrewing bolts, taking the plastic off. I was like, whatever.
I had that happen one time on my way to Utah. Like, what is this sound? It's just me and the kids, and it's that stupid plastic thing.
Yeah, I was just so glad that's what it was, because I was
Like, not, yeah. Again, Christmas.
yeah. Well, and then when I went to Riverton and lost that belt just a week ago, I was like, I don't need this today.
Enough mechanical issues.
But yeah. So things going on in the community this week. You said the Princess Theater's doing.
Yeah, during the break, the Princess Theater in Douglas is doing a free. They had a sponsor, and I'm sorry, I don't remember the sponsor. You can look on their Facebook page, but they have a free matinee every day during the Christmas break, and they're like, the classic Christmas.
I saw the Grinch, Home Alone.
Yeah. Elf, I think I saw.
Yeah, all the good ones. Yeah. So that's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
And I think I saw, I may be wrong, but you have to double check their Facebook page. I think like the first 100 kids get a free snack too because of their sponsor.
Cool.
So, yeah, if you need time to wrap, send them to the movie.
Well, spoiler alert, I'm turning 40 in the middle of January, and you can rent the Princess Theater, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw myself a 40th birthday party, okay? Maybe it's selfish, I don't know, but I am.
That's fantastic.
I love the movies, and I think I'm going to rent out that, and Top Gun came out in 1986.
There you go.
And I love Top Gun, and I'm 40, and it's 40, and I just think it would be fun.
That's fantastic. That's awesome.
So I think that I love that they're doing that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, they're doing all sorts of. Did you see they're doing? Some comedians are coming through too.
Yes.
And you can buy tickets and do a date night kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I missed the last one because we had things going on, but yeah, definitely keep an eye out for that. So I like our little small towns people. The one thing in Wyoming, I think, is even though it's a small town, when I lived in a small town in Utah, they didn't have near as much stuff to do.
Really?
Yeah. And they didn't have like the rec centers or the, swimming pools in the small towns. And, like in Albin, when I first came, like they have a rec center and because that's what they use their fifth penny tax for. And so, I really like that.
Yeah, there's always something you can find to do.
Yeah.
If you really want to do something.
Yeah. And of course, there's all the outdoor stuff. So there's always that.
That too. Yeah, as long as you don't mind the wind lately.
Yeah.
But it is that's the
summer solstice happened this weekend, so now it's going to get longer days.
Longer days. But it is the 22nd of December.
And we've only
and it's 60 degrees outside. But my daughter said, and I've never been one to like look in the almanacs and all that type of stuff. She's like, yeah, I looked it up. February's going to be awful.
Oh, good.
I was like, well,
Well, this
need-
was how the weather was the year that my dad was sick, and he eventually died in January. Like, I could go back and forth to Utah. There was no road, like there was no snow. There was no. I went back and forth so many times through October through January, and the weather was fine. And then the next year was the year that we got piled. So
Yep.
maybe, but I would rather just come in the spring anyways. It doesn't like last
Last as long.
And
Well, kids were almost all the kids were home last night, having dinner and telling stories and stuff. And I said, when I was a kid, and Brighton chimes in and goes, there was snow on the ground in December. I was like,
well,
oh,
actually, yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
When it's the right time, it's the right time.
Yeah.
I mean, supposedly December is supposed to be quiet, but then
Right.
all of a sudden,
We've got people listing and buying.
yeah, there's, almost everybody in the office
Has a new
has a
listing.
deal or a new listing or something
Or a
going on
deal or
right now.
something, yeah.
All within the last week.
Yep. And it just came all quick too.
Yeah.
You never know. So yeah,
Home maintenance
Pretty
tip for
good.
the week.
I don't have a home maintenance tip.
I will say, due to all the wind, check your dead trees,
Yeah.
because there's been a lot
Break.
that break, and then
Do damage.
Damn it! We had one fall this summer when the wind was bad, but it was one of those double deals, and this one fell, but this one's still holding on.
Oh.
And the wind was so bad on Friday. I got done with a meeting, and I got home before we went to Cheyenne, and I was looking at it. I was like,
It's gonna fall.
I should tie a rope on that,
So that it doesn't.
so if it falls, it doesn't hit the corner of the house, because it's the only one
That's that close.
that could actually hit. And I was like, now I'm nervous about it. So
Yeah.
I would check your trees.
Yeah.
That'll be a good.
Definitely good.
Hurricane winds, old trees,
Yeah.
don't mix.
Yeah. It's worth it around here to get those.
Well, and if you've got, because of all the wind, I think you've brought that one up before, is the metal roofs. Go through and double check your screws.
Yep.
Make sure that the wind hasn't
Yep. Yeah.
loosened those.
Obviously do it when it's safe.
Yeah, when it's nice. Well, my friend and I, we had coffee Friday at the Whistle Stop, and we were just standing outside before we left, and the wind was just whipping, and we just watched an entire piece of the Can-Do building go off
shoot.
and land on the ground right in front of the cars, and I was like, whew,
Dang.
this is fun.
Yeah. There has been some pictures of things go flying.
Yeah.
So those trampolines.
All
right, well,
Yeah, everybody have a safe and happy holiday, and we'll see you guys after the new year.
yeah.